Yo, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Soul Gamer here, and I am working on getting my vehicles back installed onto my game. So, um, I'm about to install one of my favorite cars on the game, which is this Lamborghini Aventador SVJ Roadster. And I wanted to do a quick tutorial on this one because this one, for me at least, is slightly different as far as the installation goes. I showed you how to do add-on cars. Um, and this one is actually, it comes with an installer. So it should actually run the install on its own, which it does. And the install actually does work. Um, the problem that I had with it is after I installed it, it affected my DLC list. And when I went back to try to enter or fix the code manually, it broke my game for some reason. So um, I'm not sure. I don't believe it's anything wrong with this particular mod per se. I'm not sure if maybe it just wasn't cooperating with something else that I may have had installed or whatnot. But because of that, I just wanted to do a manual installation of this SVJ and show y'all how to do that in case you were experiencing the same difficulty when installing this particular mod. Cool. So I did take a look and I didn't notice anything within the uh, the description that caused this. I can do a bit more research in the comments, see if there's anything there. But honestly, I found my own fix for it, and it is working just fine. And the game continues to work just fine as well. So this is what I'm going to show you how to do. All right, so let's go ahead and download the mod. Again, if you do want to run the automatic installation or the installer, it does work. Hopefully, it doesn't affect your ability to adjust the DLC list if you want to add additional cars after it. So, again, with this mod, definitely gonna advise to mod at your own risk, especially if you're gonna be following the steps that I'm taking here. So, okay, so we have it downloaded. Let's open it up. Now, if we just double click the, or actually, I'm sorry. So what we would have to do here is move this to our desktop. Okay, and once we have it on the desktop, if we just double click the file, since it's an OpenIV file, it's gonna run the installer for us, or open it up to do so at least. Wrong button. Okay. Now this is how I installed it the first time. I'm actually not going to install it this way. I'm going to do the manual installation. Again, when I did that, for one reason or another, it actually um, it did work. Again, the installer does work, but I couldn't adjust my DLC list after that to add additional vehicles. So in order to run the manual installation, what I'm actually going to do is right click on the file, and I use 7-zip. So I just go there and select open archive. And this actually, you could either do it this way, or we, since we're not doing the automatic installation, this is something that we could run directly from the download file too. So I just prefer to do it this way. So then I'm going to go into content, go into this folder. Well, this folder is actually what we're going to be moving over because the DLC file is actually in that folder. So the reason why I move it to the desktop is so I can change the name of this file, and I'll just change it to Aventador S, or you know what? Let's just make it easy. Let's just make it SVJ. Okay, now in our directory, I'm going to go to mods, update x64, DL packs, and we're going to move this folder over. Okay, so from here, it's just like doing the normal add-on car. I'm going to open up OpenIV. The main thing is opening up the archive so that you can move the file over like a normal add-on car instead of running it through that installer. So I'm going to go to mods, update, update, common, data. Scroll down, right click on DLC list, edit. So this is where I was experiencing the difficulty. So after I ran that installation, for some reason, it wouldn't close. It wouldn't have the closing tag for the SVJ. And then when I went in to try to adjust it manually, I would get an error message every time I tried to save it. So um, when I install it this way, when I do the manual installation, I still get the SVJ, but I can always come back in here and add additional cars. I'm not exactly sure what it was that, and I wish I had recorded it. I'm not exactly sure what it was that was preventing me from adding additional cars after running the installation automatically. And again, I don't think it's anything with the mod itself. The mod did work after the installation. Um, Maybe it was just something that I have already installed on the game, something that was conflicting, or something that just didn't install properly in that particular instance. But this is an alternative route that you could take to install this SVJ, especially if you're having difficulty with the installer. But to make sure that it's working, let me go ahead and start up GTA 5 and we will take a ride in the SVJ.
Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll check out the SVJ. Man, Franklin is dripping right now. He's off-whited out right now. He's got the off-white shirt, off-white jeans, and the yellow off-white Air Force Ones. He's doing it. Alright, so let's go ahead. I'm going to pull up Simple Trainer and we're going to go to Vehicle Spawning, Added Vehicles menu. So this should be listed as Aventador SVJ. Doesn't look like it's on this page. Right there. So Lamborghini Aventador SVJ or Events SVJ Super. Let's spawn it. There we go. Hi. Now, one thing that I always got to do is when I spawn this vehicle, because I've had it installed before. Number one, I can't do the brown. So we definitely got to paint it. Let's upgrade the brakes. I do like to lower it, even though it is already sitting pretty low. Turn on the xenon headlights. Alright, now should we do black? I'm gonna go with my favorite Lamborghini color, which is lime green. I don't know why I love lime green on a Lamborghini. Alright, so we do that, and then this is a Roadster, so we gotta take the top off. And last but not least, we'll make sure this interior is all black. Oops. Oh, you know what? Yeah, we're good on the interior. Alright, so we got the SVJ. Let's go ahead. We know that the mod worked. Oh, Franklin needs some water and some food. So let's just get a drink of water because he's about to die. His health is about to start going down if we don't do that. And we'll go get some food. That's what we'll do to take this for a ride. Alright, let's go to the restaurant. Alright, now I love this. Honestly, all of the Lamborghinis I basically love on this game. I'm a big Lamborghini fan. I definitely, prefer Lamborghini over almost anything else. So, but this is one of my favorite mods. Every time I have to go back and reset my game or whatever, started reinstalling things again. This is usually one of the first cars that I install. This time around, it wasn't because I wanted to do a video just to show how I did the manual installation. But I always have to have this car on this game. This SVJ is ridiculous. And SVJs right now are ridiculous as far as the market goes. Resale price on these right now are hitting the millions.
That shit was right there.
Alright, there we go. So, yo, homie, chill out, man. You just scrape up the whole. Okay, okay. I don't think he hit it. I think he was scraping up against the fence. Alright, so Franklin got some food. We'll go check on the dealership real quick just to cruise the SVJ. Now, one other thing that I did do, whoa, um, one other thing that I did do is remove the Ultimate Car Dealership. I'm gonna reinstall that one back on there. That's how Franklin got his come up. He sold a few multi-million-dollar cars. But right now we got Simeon's dealership and we got a few whips sitting there. So we'll go check on those. But I'm going to reinstall the Ultimate Car Dealership, do some more videos on that, sell some more whips. And then, and then we're also going to tour the designer apartment that we installed the other day. We made sure in that video we made sure it worked, but we'll do an in-depth tour. There's my carrier. It always gets me how certain places in the game when you're pulling up into parking lots are just a straight curve. All right. So, okay, the P1 hasn't sold. That's kind of not surprising. The P1, oh, what's going on here, buddy? The P1 is listed at $2.2 million. And that's the P1 GTR street legal version. From what I understand, in real life, if you want that, you have to buy a GTR first. And then I think you have to send it to McLaren, and they have to make or do the modifications in order to make it street legal. See what else we got up in here. Is that a Ferrari 488? Yes, it is. We got the Porsche Carrera GT. I got one of those. Franklin has one of those actually in his garage. It's waiting for us at the LAX. Maybe we'll go get that and put it for sale. We had a Wyra for sale too. That sold. That sold for like 1.8 million, which in real life would be a freaking steal on a Wyra. Actually, the 2.2 million on the McLaren P1 GTR. I'm not sure realistically how close that is to the price. I mean, that sounds like a good price for it, but that actually might be a steal too. Not 100% sure, but all right. So we got a nice lineup. Now I'm telling you, these three cars have been here for weeks now. They are not selling. Everything else that I've added after that has sold. So I think I'm just gonna move these. What sucks about it is I already paid the 10%. So if I jump in them and start driving them around, I think that they're going to consider them stolen, and I'm just going to lose out on the money for them. I don't know, but anyways, I hope this video helped y'all out, especially if you like this SVJ manual mod. Works just as good as the installer, and again, in my particular situation, at least made it to where I can continue to adjust my DLC list and add more vehicles. So, again, I just want to reiterate I don't believe it's anything with the mod that was causing those difficulties. May have been something with my install, something along those lines. But hopefully, this is a workaround for anybody else that may be having difficulties as well modding the list after installing the SVJ. This is definitely one of the best car mods on the game, so I would highly recommend installing it. And please press that like button, subscribe to my channel so I can put out more videos for y'all. Alright, and then,
Hey, my
yeah, I
man.
think that's it. Franklin's gonna go get some sleep. We'll hit up some more vehicles later on down the line. Also, like I said, we'll do the designer apartment tour here soon. But I will see y'all next time. All right, peace.